So Angie, would you please welcome everybody with the Greek word for
Oh, yes.
hello, how are you?
It's actually become a Kentro movement because I saw Greek people doing this all the time. I went to my little room, tried it out, and I thought, oh, this is wonderfully relaxing and centering for the shoulders, for the upper back, etc. Okay, so it's called Tikanis, and the movement is like this: Tikanis. How are
Tikanis,
you?
Tikanis, how are
Tikanis.
you?
Tikanis to the side.
Tikanis.
Which is totally different from the way we're sort of used to greeting people in this culture, which is, hi, how are you? Anyway, so it broadens the pectoral area, flattens your upper back just by saying tikanis as you bend from the main center. So here I'm sitting at the edge of the wedge, very forward in terms of the bones underneath you.
In fact, you know what? Instead of having you do a side later on, I'm going to show them the side right now.
Okay,
How about that?
great.
Okay.
Yes.
So go ahead, do that again because when you move forward from that position,
Okay.
you can do that again.
Okay. So the tikanis not only helps to relax and center the shoulders, it also flattens your entire back the more you bend forward. And so the key really is for you to start all your activities. In this case, I'm bending forward, right? From what I call the little pleat from the groin area. And so this immediately, even though it may feel a little strange in the beginning as you practice it, it'll immediately free, stretch, render elastic all the abdominal muscles because they're designed to stretch down, not pouch out front or be sucked into the body. And likewise on the backside, it allows a really helpful therapeutic stretch of the buttocks away from your torso. And this is like self-massage for ungluing, for creating releases in our beautiful pelvic area. And so while you're sitting, eating, or at the computer for the action, you bend a little bit forward, then you take a little break. So the whole principle here being that you keep moving. It wants to feel like a dance.
It does feel like a dance.
Yeah.
And noticing that one of your thighs is
Yes.
going down and both of your legs, from this position you can't tell, but your knees, talk about the smiley faces.
Yes. It's essential to center your legs to further free, remobilize the pelvis, have happy hips and so on. So you always want to see like a little smiling face on the inner side of your knees. That tells you that your legs are centered.
Right.
So if you're wearing a little mini skirt or a long tight skirt, you can still, or cross your ankles, you can still center your legs. I see this little smiling face right there.
Right.
And also your legs are free to do whatever they want. There's nothing rigid.
And I want to comment about that there's nothing rigid. And when I first started sitting just like that, I felt very awkward and I felt like a
Yes.
man. I felt like I was sitting how the men in my life like, especially like my dad's family and my mom's family, they're from the Middle East and they're
Yes.
very patriarchal.
Yes.
And they most of them sit in, especially the more powerful they are, the more relaxed they are in that kind of position. And it was very awkward at first. Felt very unfeminine and very powerful. Like I'm taking up space, and that's one of the phrases in our feminine
Yes.
power class that you repeat a lot. You said it a bunch. You know, you say it like in every class. We're
Yes.
here to take up space.
Yes.
And so all of these movements
Yes.
are doing that.
Yes.
Awesome.
And so just by sitting in a passive way, if you wish, you're you're creating that spaciousness, that mobility, the stretchiness,